All right. Right, so should hopefully be able to do this. I wasn't really feeling it yesterday. I'm feeling it a lot more now. So hopefully, it can work out pretty well. I also took the time to go ahead and make a brand new thumbnail for it instead of just letting it be with a random old one that I had, a random screenshot. I just decided to, excuse me, take a brand new thumbnail. What's up, Maddie Drew? I couldn't find the video you were talking about. Like, when did you post it? Sup, P Shooter is bored. Welcome to the stream. Also, sup, Maddie Drew. Welcome to the stream. All right, so longer. Also, did you see my map? It's my newest video. Like, I'm just wondering when you posted it because I'm on my subscription feed. Like, I didn't really see it. Like, did you post it like a few days ago? Because I can't really see it if it's that long ago. Like, if it was the same day, then I can. Oh man, I am itchy. It came out 1 day ago. All right. Well, then I should. Then I'll definitely check it out. I guess I missed it or something. Because I was looking for it and I just couldn't find it. Anyways, I'm doing. And I forgot to put the 20 minutes in. Oh well. I'll just do it and let folks know. Alright, so. I think I'm just gonna do like 2 more fairies. And then. It's basically done with this image. I also think I'm gonna make the spider just a tad smaller. Alright, so let's just do that. Oh, nope, not quite. Alright, let's bump that up to 3 and then make that smaller. It's called Gon's Menu, my OC map. Basically, it's only my OCs. Alright, sounds good. Good. Oh, and I messed that up. Alright, let me do that here, this here, and that. Just want to make the spider slightly smaller. Because it's gonna go on top of that mouse. Alright, I feel like that should be good enough. While still being like around the size of a spider for them. Alright, so let's go ahead and make this white. Alright, white. Alright, there we go. And let's shrink that down to 2 and then go here. Alright. But yeah, I'll be sure to check that out. Alright, I don't know what is happening. Alright, look good. I like your comment. Thank you, P Shooter. I also forgot to link my comic. Oh, I am messing up today, but at least I got a new thumbnail going. Let me know if you'll join, or you can just look at it if you're busy. Don't force it. Alright, I'll check it out. Oh, but I'm glad you like my comic, P Shooter. Actually, episode 1 of it is out. This isn't actually an episode, but it is like a continuation. This here is like the actual episode 2. And this is the main character. He is on a picnic with his family. Yeah, then tragedy is gonna strike. But we're focusing on this comic right now. And so with this one, I'm actually going to. I was thinking about like making like a whole bunch of designs for it. Designs are like 1-page comic. that tells like the whole story in one page. Sorry. Um. So like, yeah, I was thinking about making a bunch of them, but the vote said no. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make just this one because I really like the idea. Amazing job so far, by the way. Keep it up, Invasion. Thank you. I'm glad you say that. I appreciate that. Alright, so I got this right here. I might add like shadows to it. I think this is probably good. I don't know if I'll have just one more fairy here. Alright, let's do that right here. Alright, so let's do that. Let's give them a hairstyle. So let's go with this. And then we can just erase that. I feel like that could be like a decent hairstyle. Let's also do this and that. I have my color guide right here. Because like right here I actually have what you call it. There's a precise word for it, but I forget what it is. But that's basically how each fairy looks, the guideline. That's what I'm looking for. You got the skin colors, you got the hair color, and the M is right there because that's the main character's color. This here is not the main character, it's just a different guy, a different fellow. Alright. I don't think I'm going to add the shine into their eyes because it's going to be quite small. And since this is a short comic book, I can actually post it on YouTube. So I'll do that when it's done. And I could probably post some of my comics on Newgrounds so I can make like a nice uncensored version to post. Alright. Now that is a plan. And so we're gonna do that and this. Alright, so that, and that. She's gonna have them in that uniform that I decided they all should have. Alright, so I think that should be good. Alright, so anyways. I remember one time, like I never gone fishing, but I always imagined like going, and I always thought of like these fascinating stories, or fascinating to me, like stories of like what people have seen during their events, just traveling. I mean, that's not part of it. Alright. Well, anyways, I always thought of these fascinating stories of what people... Sorry, I touched the microphone by accident. Where, like, what they've seen out in the ocean. And that's, like, kind of what inspired this, but also something Velatic said. He's usually in a lot of my streams, almost all of them. So you guys probably seen him if you've been here before. But yeah, like he acts to like do like a pirate ship ferry. And this technically isn't a pirate ship, it's a fishing vessel, but they do get like robbed by pirates all the time in this story. Alright, so we're gonna add this and that. Like this is basically their uniform. I've gone fishing when I go camping. That's cool. Kind of like bait do you use? Oh no, it's the stream crashing. I have been having this issue where the stream just crashes randomly. And I have no idea how to fix it. I've tried many things and none of them seem to work. So let's go to tools. So let's just have that here. But yeah, like, do you guys like use any type of like bait when you go fishing? Because I heard that you always had to use worms, but I feel like any kind of insect will do as long as you can stab it through the hook. Alright, let's have that color in this here, even though it's relatively common. They can all have like basically any type of hair, but I like to have it match because it just makes sense to me. Oh, I forgot to give her horns. What the heck? Alright, let me fix that right now. Alright, and do that. Alright, that's good. Sometimes I use dead fish one on the hook. Right? I'd use this jello chicken, basically raw chicken that's covered in jello stuff. Oh, that seems fascinating. Like, this jello, like, is it kind of sticky? Oh, it probably has like a nice, like, slurry stuffed fish, like kind of like chum, I guess. Seems pretty neat. I remember, like, way back in the day, so far before I even existed. But I remember, well, I don't remember. I've been told stories of when, like, one of my uncles, they went fishing. What they did was they went fishing in this little like lake tin, and then they put like a battery in there or something, and it electrocuted all the fish. And apparently they just floated up. I don't know how accurate that story is, but I assume that's a one-time deal because you think it would have killed all the fish. But this was long before there were laws like that in place. Right. Jello chicken works if you're catching catfish. Oh yeah. I heard like with catfish, like a lot of people. Wait, is this very too big? I guess it's around the right size. All right. Anyways, I heard that if you're catching catfish, like some people actually just use their whatchamacallit. They use their hands. How did I forget the word for hands? Yeah, like they call it catfish noodle, and they just stick their hand in the water, just expect like a catfish to bite it. I assume like using a piece of chicken is like way safer. Because I would assume like catfish have like sharp teeth and stuff. I know fish can't carry rabies, but with the amount of parasites they have, I would not want one of them biting me, personally. But let me see. Let me get this. Gonna just have 2 here. This is like a fully stocked vessel. So we're gonna add this. And so let's add that. That's fine. And let's put this here, that there. Alright, let's have him pointing at something. Let's do that. And even though they only got like 3 fingers on their top hand, I'm gonna just go ahead and draw that anyway. That's why not. Alright. We mainly released them because we caught an 8 fish, though. So good. Yeah, like I heard catfish is like a real good tasting fish. I never had it myself, but I hear good things. Alright, let me see. Yeah, this fairy still seems way bigger than the rest of them to me, but that's fine. Alright, so let's do that. Let's have their stuff be like there and like there. There wins. Alright, let's actually color them in for now. Alright, so 3 guards should be more than enough. Because like the guard, they're there to like protect the fish from like any raiders that tries to steal it from them, and they're also there to protect against like wildlife that will try to steal it from them. Because keep in mind, these guys are like only like 2 inches tall. Alright, let's just do that there, this here, and that here. I don't know why I copied the pants. It wasn't even necessary. Alright, so let's copy the color of the winds, and then we are basically done with this panel. Alright. So that is great to know and great to hear. But let me see. Alright, something about that doesn't look right, but I don't know what to put my finger on. Let's see. Hopefully that looks like abs and stuff. It looks close enough, so we're just gonna keep it like that. Alright, so let's add some different colors to these fairies. I feel like blue fairies would be common in this profession because they're wearing those specific colors to like blend in and stuff. So we're gonna have blue, but this time with red here. So just gonna have that here and this here. Like these fairies, they have like all kinds of styles to their hair. Let me just go ahead and add this in. What tin do you use to make your comic? I actually use paint.net. I'm using it right now. Like, the professionals, they use like Clip Studio Paint, but that stuff is like too complicated for me. I just like to get in there, draw, and then be done with it. And paint.net meets my needs for that. Seems like other professionals would also use software known as Krita. That's also a good one for like making comics, but personally, I'm a paint.net kind of guy. I'm a simple guy. Okay, thanks. No problem, P-Filter. Alright, so we got that. Let's also add this. I like how much like a firefly, not a firefly, a dragonfly, that one looked. That's why I basically made that hairstyle. Because the humans, they don't really know about them. But they can like easily be mistaken for dragonflies and stuff if they have that hairstyle. And sometimes even if they don't. Right, so let's go ahead and give the other one a nice purple color. Then we can also copy that, and that should be good. Let's just give him just a little bit on the top. Alright, so let's do that. But yeah, I haven't made an animation in a hot minute. by the way, like, are you guys like enjoying me doing this? Like, should I keep going or should I switch it to like this comic with me drawing, or like go to like the cartoon? Because I'm late as heck for that one. But since I knew that person in real life that commissioned me, I actually made like a little poster for them. And they were happy with it. But I'm still gonna continue the animation though. Alright, so oh no, it seems to be buffering. Oh, thank goodness. But yeah, like, should I switch it? Let it stay? What do you think? Alright, so let me just do that and get the proper eye colorings here. And so we're just gonna add that here and this here. And no mount to them either. So we're just gonna do that. And that. That and that. And like when it's zoomed out, you can see like better. Alright, so. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's add like a little bit more detail. So let's see. Let's count the amount of like adult fairies on here. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so that's 6 part of the crew. I think that's a perfectly acceptable number for what's up here. And then this one here is a stowaway with her babies. Yeah, she was on that and it sunk. So we're just gonna add that. So let's go to the sky. And copy that. Right, so let's do that. Alright, so it's basically happening is they're like currently like standing still in place for right now. Sorry, back. I was trying to get my friend on the phone, but he won't answer me right now. Alright. So let's see. So right now, since they're kind of like standing still in place, I choose to assume that you can't like move the tin you're fishing on too often when you're fishing. So we just got like the ripples of the water right here. Let's actually get rid of the storyboard for right now. So let's get the ripples here. So we're gonna actually shrink that down to a tool brush. So that should be good. Let's add that here. And then we can just add like some lines to indicate a slight amount of movement and a little bit of wave action. Alright, so that should be good. Let's see. Oh, wrong buttons. Alright, so that should be good. Let's go ahead and add just a tad more here. So let's just add a little line here. So let's add that. Even though this technically wouldn't cause it, but I feel like adding it, it draws a little bit of attention to it, which is ideal. Alright, so that should be good. And let's see. Let's just add, let's see how this would look like so. Because I want it to be kind of obvious that there's water. See, how does that look, fellas? Personally, I'm not liking it too much. Alright, so let's actually see about that. Alright, I think it just needs a little something. So let's actually copy that. Copy that. And then we could just make it a tad wider. Alright, so a little wider, a little bit more that color. And let's see how that looks. So let's change it to tools. Yeah, that feels more wave-like to me. Draw a peek-a-bob. I don't know who that is, but yeah, I'll take a quick break and draw on this. Alright, so let me just have that color saved up. Alright, cool. Let's make a 10 for like there. Alright, so alright, peek-a-bob. I don't know who that is. Oh, also, welcome to the stream, Thomas. Let's see. Peek-a-bob. Oh, so that's what that is. What the F? Alright, why did it just change on me? Alright, there we go. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so I'm gonna try and just draw it in 5 minutes. And let's do it now. Alright, let's just change it to this. Alright, so that's that. Yeah, this is like a combination stream, so I figured why not. Right, so do that. Kind of messed up this guy's head a little bit, but I think that's fine. It's just like a 5-minute draw right now. So we're just gonna do that. This. I drew Pikachu not too long ago, like I want to say a week, and I feel like I butchered Pikachu, but the other guy, I think their name was Eevee. I think I did a pretty good job on Eevee. But Pikachu, goodness gracious, I think you think I ran over him with a truck. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so we got that there, that there. Let's change this to yellow. That worked out better than expected. Alright, so back to black with that. Let's go to white. 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 Alright, there we go. And last but not least, a pink mount. Then go to spacebar and we add the red cheeks. Alright, hope you enjoyed this, Thomas. And I'm actually going to make the cheek right there, the red part. So, we do that. Then that disgraces, I'm lagging. But that's just gonna have to do it for disgraces. Alright. I'm lagging like a heck of a lot right now. Like, I don't know what's going on. But we basically finished it. It's like SpongeBob just Pikachu, I think. Yeah, mix it up apparently like it's a SpongeBob Pikachu hybrid. Same kind of shit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just gonna save quickly because I feel like I'm gonna lose. Fucking the grass, maybe. Like, not just this, but like, whole program itself. Let me see. Okay. Can you draw manage your Phoenix and Stray Kids? Please. Alright. And well, in just a bit, it's lag, like, I hope y'all can't see it. It's like it's going crazy on my screen. Can't even get the green out. Right, so I'm just gonna quickly do something. It's like 1 moment, please.
My time has come to burn. I invoke the ancient power that I may return. In a void bordering 3 worlds, I have awoken, and I'll see the barriers between them.
Alright. Back you go. Right. Now hopefully the lag is gone. And lag is still all the way there. Alright, but we're gonna keep it going anyway. Alright, so Felix and Stray Kids, let's look that up. I don't really know how I could do that, but I'll try. Like, this is a human, so who has blonde hair since he did dye it black before? Alright. I guess I'll do this pose. I never did this pose before. Alright, so let's do Felix. Alright, should I draw like Felix with fur, since it's a combination of your character and him or her? I'm gonna assume him. Alright, so let's do that. And like, I suck at drawing humans, so I'm just gonna do that. Alright, do Maddie as him, alright. That's good. So let's do this. Use that like hair swoop to like cover the one eye. And then let's do that. Alright, I think I'm gonna do like a wolf nose maybe. So let's actually stretch this out to like right here. And right here. I'll still do the pose that I see in the picture, though. It is hard as heck right now. Alright, let me see. That should be good. Change it back to trees. So let's also just add the ears too up here. Alright, so since he's blonde, let's just add like the blonde right there. Let's add that. Let's just cover it up a little bit more. And I am itching again. Alright. Hey, so by the way, Felix from Stray Kids is the only K-pop idol I know that has an Australian accent mixed with his Korean language. Oh, it's pretty unique. I cannot imagine like how that sounds, but it sounds interesting. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, this seems... Alright, I'm gonna change the pose. This is way more complicated of a pose than I thought. Alright, so I'm just gonna do that. Actually, let's at least attempt it. Alright, so that. That, and so let's keep that the same. Actually, change this to fires so I can erase it better. Just copying what I see from the picture. It is an interesting pose. I don't think I ever drew that pose before. So we're just gonna do that. Alright, so that works like that, and alright, so and it's basically just that right there. So we're gonna, I think I'm gonna erase that part right here. And let me look at that. His voice is also deep, and I mean it. A deep voice that kind of reminds me of like Corpse Husband. He was like a YouTuber, and then he like quit after some folks doxed him. That was unfortunate.
Oh, I'm so bored. These games are starting.
Since he's blonde, let's just change that to that.
Some triangle guy came up with a new game he found.
Skip that. Alright, so. And let's change this to white and white. You know, I remember it being a different color, but I can't recall it right now. Maybe I'm just mistaken. So let's do that. And the shirt he was wearing was white. So yeah, let's just make it white. And there you go. Your character as Felix. That's the best I can do because I don't know how to. I am not good at human anatomy. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let's just add a quick sign to these characters' eyes. Oh my gosh, it's lagging again. I guess you gotta wait just a tad. Alright, that sounds like you like it. I'm glad you do. Let me throw it back on. There we go. Alright. Alright, so it's all better because now you can actually consider this like multiple layered stream. This is good. For example, like I got said in the title. Yeah, this thing is acting up. It's acting all kinds of crazy. Yeah. Yeah, so I went ahead and like, I mean, I saved just in case the whole 10 breaks because I'm generally worried about that. So let's do that and go to Sky, back to Sky. I might go live, just listen to K-pop, probably, and board, so I enjoy it. Alright. So let's go ahead and copy this and copy that. So these already drawn, let's copy this one on this layer since that's a tad easier to handle. Alright, that should be good, this should be better. Alright, so do you think this looks like a wave? I think that looks enough like a wave. It's wave passing. Oh no, I think it might be crashing. This is the first time where I can understand it happening because I was not lagging. But now I'm lagging like crazy. And I have no idea why that is. Maybe it's a YouTube update or something. Not YouTube, what could be YouTube? But I was talking about like a Windows update or some crap like that. Pushing Copilot or some other bullshit like that. Yeah, Windows. Windows is just freaking insane. But anyways, let me just go ahead and add that. So hopefully, yeah, this feels a lot more like sunny, I should say. Can also add like a slight amount of shadow. Like I did a poll, and a lot of folks don't really. Well, they like the sunniness, but they don't want it to be too sunny. So I think since it's like a stormy day, we can just make it stormy. Alright, so let's do this. We can do that. Yeah, that doesn't really look like a wave. Yeah, still doesn't. Alright, we'll just leave that one be. Alright, and let's add this here. Because like with this, I think this is probably enough, like sun shading. Probably add like some minor like shadows or something. Alright, so we add this. And water doesn't really have a shadow, so I don't think I'm gonna add like some kind of like shadow tint there. Alright. But yeah, I don't really have too much stuff to talk about. But it's just nice streaming and chilling like this. Alright. It's good. And let's do this here. I feel like the water still feels a bit too calm, but it will do. Let's see. This work like disturbing right there. Not sure if I like that, but I kind of do, so I think I'll do it for this one only. No other object. That's good. Now, I was going to like go and do all the sunlight and stuff like that, but this is a stream, gotta stay entertaining. So, all the tins moving and wiggling. Alright. Well, that's that, I guess. Alright. So, I'm gonna keep that like that, and when did I get to it, this guy? I guess the one on the right is probably one I redid, so let's do that. Live now. Okay. So let me cut that out there. Oh, let's cut out the people. And let's enable the storyboard. Alright, so for the background, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And whoop. Alright, so now to have the difficult task of redrawing fish. So we're gonna copy this down here. I don't know why I always say we, but yeah, it is what it is. And so let's copy that down here. The rat is a fish now. And I guess I did that. Alright, so let's go ahead. Just like, let's do the fly first, if anything. And let's just do it all on the fish layer for simplicity. Let's go black. Excuse me. But yeah, this guy has a fly. Join when you can. Alright. I'll likely do it like after the stream. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, I can still see the slight outline of the land here, but I think that's fine. It just feels like there needs to be something more to this water. Y'all ever feel like just water needs something more? Well, of course someone has. That's why we have soda. Let's see. I was thinking about like making this guy actually use that fly as like a carrier pigeon just in case. But I don't know. Yeah, people use birds for all kinds of stuff. They use them as carrier pigeons and also the stuff. Sup, Olivia here. Goodness gracious. Hi, who are you? Alright, Oliver. Sup, Oliver. Welcome to the stream. I am Invasion, and I used to do animations, but I haven't done it all year, so I guess that's no longer my thing. But I do art and make comics now, so that's a bonus. Alright, so what I am currently doing is I'm drawing a slight design, like a side comic for main comic that I'm doing called Destitute Fairies. It's about this guy who basically becomes a tooth fairy to save his family. And let me see, this probably... Alright, flies don't have that. Alright, I'm gonna do this for the fly. Just do that one out there. Let's erase that. And then we could just have like a little cut here. Alright, so I'm also gonna add like these 2 legs, 6 legs. So just gonna add that here. Since this is a fat fly, I'll just add 1 and maybe 1 more here. Alright, fat flies are here for the win. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and make this slightly lighter. Actually, let's make it slightly more blue too. Alright, here we go. So it blends in more with the water. Let's add a pinkish hue to it. That should be good. Let's start with the pure red and then work our way down. So red, we're gonna want some purple. So with purple, we're gonna want this and this. Get slightly more red there and slightly darker, and boom, got ourselves a fly. Do you mind if you can add one of my favorite cars to feel as a background character in like one panel? Alright. One of my favorite cars to feel as a background character. Alright. What is the character? And I will draw it. I meant character. Yeah, no worries. I thought you might have meant that, so I just went ahead and did. Right, let me go ahead and put this. Right, let me make this slightly more blue, slightly darker, slightly dark right there. And I want like a nice little mist of green around them. So let's go with 13. It's Ted. It's Tord from Edgeworld. Alright. Yeah, I'll go and add that now. I'll just have to look him up real quick and I will do it now.
It was the demon of nightmares who undid our
Alright, so let's go ahead and add like BT character. And let me just go ahead and add that. Oh, and also, Galactic, welcome to the stream. Alright, I just have to look up Tord from Edgeworld real quick, if you don't mind. So let's see, Tord. Alright, Tord, T-O-R-D-E-D-D World. Oh, he almost like fits my art style, so I could even make him into a fairy, but I'll just draw him as is for right now. Alright, so let's put that back to black and draw him. In my life when I can, I'll do it after my stream, Maddie Chu. Since I have the time right now. So anyways, let me go ahead and go to 3. And boom. Alright, so let's do this one from Edgeworld. Let's do this character. Should I make this character a fairy or just leave him as is? I can recognize this character a little bit, and I feel like it would probably be like rude if I if I change it, but I hope they wouldn't mind though. Alright. Probably just alright, I'll probably change it just a little bit. Still have like the same color scheme, same haircut and everything. Alright. It seems like he has all kinds of faces to him, so we're gonna have him just have his happy persona right there. Right here. Boom and boom. He doesn't have a nose, which kind of fits in. Let's actually move the eyes a little bit. Right, so boom, move it over just a tad. There we go. And boom, there we go. Boom, there we go. And let's see. I'm gonna have just a smile like this. I see that in the reference photo, and that seems to match him a lot. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna have his bandage. Because I feel like, oh, that's a tad too big. Let me make it a little bit smaller. I'm making him a bit too big, but I could just shrink him down if anything. Alright, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have like his forehead right there, and then we're gonna have this. Alright, so that's good right there. Let's actually erase this and add his forehead nice and proper. That's right. Add this. A little bit of that. Alright, that's good there. Let's also add this. Yeah, top-notch commentary, just saying this, and this. Right. Yeah, I really need to get better communication skills. Alright, let's see, wait, I have to go, but, sec, I'll get back to the stream. Alright, so that's fine, Oliver. If you've been awake through the night, yeah, I am an insomniac, Galactic. Galactic is 5 p.m. for me. For me, it's 6 p.m. or 6:09. But, yeah. Alright, so there's 2 tips at the end of it, so let's go ahead and do that here. Actually, it wasn't exactly like that, so let's do this. And then. Alright, I really like how this character looks. So, like, thank you for the suggestion, Oliver. Alright. I know he's not gonna be here, but I really like this character, so I am gonna add it in the background too. I think I'll make like a human version and then I'll verify it in a bit. It's 6 a.m. for me. Oh wow, you're all the way on the other side of the world. I remember, like, back in the day, like, they used to, in America, we used to say, like, if you're on the other side of the world, like, it was just China. But there are so many other places, so it was just, like, a messed up saying in a way. Well, not messed up, but, like, ignorant, I should say. Alright. Let me see. That's good there. Let's just have, like, a white mark here. Although it kind of looks like a tooth, let's just make it slightly green. Oh my, that did not come out correctly. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're just gonna add that. I'm gonna make him as a human character for right now. And then I'm gonna change it and make him into my own, like, fairy looking creature. Alright, so we're gonna add that. And this. And that. We have a Chinese minority here. Imagine if you dig all the way through my country, Chinatown. Yeah. Alright. Let me add like this little sweater thing. Just make it like a little bulb. But yeah, this is a pretty neat little streams. Oh, something went wrong. Alright. Hopefully I don't crash. Is that Tord? Yes, it is, Maddie. Too. Someone asked me to draw it, so I am drawing it. Let me say it's a pretty cool looking character. And so I'm doing that right now. Let's also add this. I love Edgeworld. I think Edgeworld is like a band or something. I haven't seen it, but I have heard of it, so they must be very popular. Right, so I'm gonna just have him just do his arms like this. I know it doesn't seem like he has it, but I'm just gonna assume he has pockets. Right, so we're gonna just do this, this, and this. Then I can verify him in a bit. Right, so we're gonna do that, this, and that's good. And let's go here. Then we can do this and this. I don't know how his feet look, so... Oh, what the F? Oh, here we are. So I'm just gonna do this right here. Just assume his feet are like little stubby legs. Yeah, that's what the reference photo says, and then I'm gonna do my own style to it. Kind of miss that Edgeworld. I haven't watched for ages. No, it's a YouTube, so... Alright, in that case, I should check it out one of these days. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the color. Alright, so that's pretty good. Since this is a fishing boat, I should probably make some, like, second-class fairies. Let's just keep it as is. Alright, so let's do that, and go with yellow. Alright, so there's that, this, and that. Now let's make him red. And the tin says it's gray right there, but I'm just gonna make it that red too. Actually, that looks a bit tacky, so I'm gonna make that gray. Then we're gonna make this a dark gray. And I feel like his shoes would be brown, so we're gonna make it brown. Alright, and that can just match his hair right here. And there we have, what's his name? Ed from Edgeworld. Oh, not Ed, Tord from Edgeworld. Alright, Ed and Tord was based on real-life creator. Alright. Got an Edgeworld AU called Maddie's World. Got Cat Knocks at our door. Alright, so now that I have that, let me actually make like a fairy-fied version of him. Alright, so let's go ahead and just move this fella over. Now let's change him into a nice little fairy type of thing. Actually, let's undo that. I get goodbye, you. Go over to people. Paste in the people. Alright, that's good there. And let's go and get a nice collar for him. And so let's still make him yellow. Just like this fairy collar right here. And then Let's make him have kind of like reddish hair. Alright, so right now I'm basically doing my own Edgeworld fan art. Alright, so making him into basically a fairy. Alright, so I think I'm gonna stand him right there. Right in this area. Just leaning against the wall. Alright, so let's do that. Alright. So we have that. Let's actually change the teeth up a bit. Let's make that brush a bit bigger. So we're gonna do that. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Let's also add like the blue eyes of these fairies right here. Basically turning Ford, yeah, into a fairy. So we're gonna do that here, this here, boom bam. Thank you, ma'am, and go ahead and make this black. Now, hopefully I don't crash soon. I feel like I might, but it is what it is. Alright, so there we go. Let's add some shine to his eyes. Let's also add like a incomprehensibly small nose. Fairies, they have noses. Not a big one, but that's it. Alright, so that's good right there. Let's also change the ear, because the ears of the fairies are much more different. Let's do that. Change that out. Increase the brush size to fill up as an eraser type of thing. Alright, back to trees. So that's looking good so far. I was on my choose live stream. Somehow I don't have chat on her live stream. I don't know if it's a glitch. I'm not sure how that would happen. Alright, so let's see. Let's get some light green on here, just for the shirt. And let's see. I feel like this is pretty fine for the fairy outfit, so let's just go ahead and change the pants. Because these should be bigger. So all that, and we're just gonna completely get rid of the arms. The arms must go. Alright. Corday, you're gonna have to lose those arms, eh? Alright, so we're gonna do that. Let's go with 3, and then we're gonna just make his arms absolutely long as heck. Alright, that's good. Alright, so we're gonna have that. There we go. Try rejoining. Alright. Let me know if it works, Galactic. Alright, so we got this here. Ooh, my neck is killing me. Alright, so we're just gonna have, let's actually have this arm go out to here. And this arm to here. I don't know if that guy is gonna come back, but hopefully he enjoys it. So we're just gonna have this here, and this here. And so let's just do that there, this here, this here. And so just gonna do this. Oh, and we can have this guy be the father of some of these babies. So let's change his color right there. Let me rejoin live on my tablet. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Made my own character. It was Otto. I have it on my wall. Alright. Alright, so let's see, we got him here. Excuse me. Alright, so let's actually have his other arm be back here. That's a bit too little. So let's do that actually, and this right here. And back to tree. Right, and let's do this. And then Maddie Chu's live stream was end. Did Maddie Chu finish her live stream already? Or was this like a former live stream? So let's actually move this to about right here for now. And back to move to my tablet. Alright. Alright. Say he has this mushroom. And seem to be in once more. Unfortunate.
It's no big deal. Yeah, no big deal. Find a way.
So let's erase this and that. Let's erase this. The lag is so bad. Right. I like to think that this is towards past life. When he died and respawned as a fairy. Yeah. They say that everyone has a fairy equivalent. Add into it. Maybe. Like, this isn't really like a... Like, Paint.net that doesn't work online. It's like an offline platform, so the internet doesn't really affect it. The tenant itself is glitching, so it's probably like too many processes, or like Windows is updated or some crap like that. I don't know. But yeah. So let's talk about chicken fingers. I don't know why they came up with the name fingers, but I feel like they should just call it chicken strips. That would be a better name for it. Hold on. Try restarting live. I feel like if I try to restart the live, it might crash it, but alright. Alright, so just in case it does crash it, I want to say thank you all for watching. Be sure to share this with your friends and comment down below. Share my channel with like other people. And until next time, this is Invasion Animation House. Not leaving, and it's like I can't get back on stream. Then if I restart in the live. Alright. So let me just save this first and then I'll restart it. Okay. Wait, that saved pretty fast. Alright, it's back now. Alright, never mind. Yeah, I don't know what keeps happening there. See, it works. It's fine. It's smooth. Right. And so whenever issues happen, just try to save and maybe it fixes. I don't know. I'm not even gonna question it. See, it works now, and I don't have to restart the stream just yet. I should say like the stream though, because that's very helpful to me. There's something wrong with my PC. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, like software-wise. There is something wrong with it physically. Like, a lot of my keyboards are not working. Alright, so let me add this. His legs are a bit too thick. And it's okay, he could just be a fat guy. Or he could just, like, do that. Like, make him skinnier. So we're just gonna add that. Alright, so let's just add that there. Alright. But yeah, I don't know what was going on there. But hopefully it's fixed. Okay, that's fine. Well, it is what it is. Let's just go ahead and get that. And boom. Alright, so that's good there. And now his legs feel way too skinny, so let's add a slight amount of thickness to it. Not much, he's only getting a sliver. Alright, so let's do that. Return to Maddie, choose live stream. But still loading up chat. It's so like odd that it taking that long for like the chat to load. Alright, let me just add the winds right here. And then last but not least, hey, how old is this character? Like, how old is, what's his name? How old is, Tord from Edgeworld? Is he like 20, 30, 18? Like, what is he? Let me add this. On tablets since my phone won't let me. Alright. See. I'm just gonna assume he's 20 something. Alright, so I'm just gonna add this here. Boom bam. Alright, so there. Now he's between 20 and 30. So let's just go ahead and add the horn details, the antenna details, I mean. Alright, that should be good. Excuse me. And let's do that, and let's actually copy and paste it. But luckily, I already said my outro, so if anything, I should be able to, if it cuts off randomly, I can still say I said it. Alright, so let's make this guy nice and small. He's gonna be like about there. And I could make him like slightly bigger. So I think that is probably fine. Let's see. How's that look? This one's a big one. Tord strikes me as a short fella. So I'm gonna do around that. I think that works. Maybe I should make his lines a bit thicker. Alright, let's save that right there for now. Let's actually, let me copy this and save it in, where's the special place? Right there. That's right there for right now. Let's go back to people and just make everything about him much thicker. So like much thicker black lines and everything. I definitely have to put Edgeworld on my playlist. I had to have done some kind of music. soon. Let me just save because and I was already acting crazy. I don't know what's going on right now. What happened again? Yeah, it's lagging once more. I don't know why. The microphone has a stroke. Okay, that's great. I need to probably change it. It's a pretty old one. Is it back to normal now? But yeah, all of these issues, I don't even know how to fix it. It's so like annoying when that happens. Oh no. I adjusted it. Is it better now? Hopefully it's better now. And let me see. And I think I got that. Alright. Let me just try and click the save button again. We have to go early. It's from a crash, not from more than this, but from it just simply breaking. I'm not disconnecting the microphone and replugging it. Whenever I do that, it just breaks like the stream, but I'll try it. Alright, so in case it doesn't work, I'm gonna try it. So until next time. Alright, just one moment, please. Okay, I restarted the stream and I also plugged and unplugged the microphone. So hopefully that worked. I don't know if it did or did not. If it didn't, then I'll just get like the other microphone I have. Alright, it's back to normal now. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, thank you for the help, Galactic. Alright, so, and I also restarted the stream, so hopefully that fixed like the lag issue. And it did, I think, at least for now. Right, but anyways, thank you so much, Galactic, for helping me. Alright, so let's add this. And then add this. I decided to like make all of the lines thicker so that when I shrink him down, he still has like somewhat of an outline. And I have to add on to that shoe. But as of right now, that's of no priority. Right, so let's copy. No need to copy, let's just shrink him down. Actually, nah, let's copy. Alright, there we go. Now it's looking much more crisp and clean. So we got that there. And I think that is good like that. Alright, so let's just add a little bit of finishing touches to this right there. So Maddie just ended her live early. Alright, how come? You know, since both of our live streams were given issues, I think the problem might be like on YouTube's end rather than ours. I'll tell Maddie she can come back here if she wants to. Assuming like she's like finished with her stream. Because if she's still streaming, then she should like continue. Alright, so let's see, that's in the people part, so let's get rid of this big one right here. Nope, two of them have problems with... yeah, like, I don't know how it even happens. We get rid of that. Alright, none of them have a stick, so I should probably give one a slight stick to them. So we're just gonna give this one the stick. Let's make it tick. Let's change that to 2, this to toothpick color. And this is an excellent way to outline. So let's go ahead and do that. This and this. And boom. I give up. Yeah, I think YouTube might be glitching, Maddie Churro. Like, I was having, like, a whole lot of issues on my live stream, too. In fact, I have been having them where, like, I crash randomly, but I think that's just my streaming software for me. But this, I had, like, a lot of other issues that had nothing to do with my streaming software. Well, at least none to my knowledge. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, so let's also do this. I'm gonna just make this baby that color. Oh, that blends into the banana. Alright, we can make this baby that color. Alright, I'll try again later. Alright, I'll definitely be there for that one. What I really want, like a gyro. Those are so good. Haven't had one in ages. Yeah, I'm still not sure like how I want mixed fairies to look. Like, do I want them to have attributes of both like dogs do, or like be a blend of each other's like races like humans are? That's like what I'm still trying to decide. Alright, so let's go ahead and just add some shine to her eye slightly. Alright, much better. Sup, Pea Shooter is bored, and let me show you what I did. Alright, so this is what I have here. That's the character you wanted me to draw. And I also made a fairy version of him right down here, as you can see. And I also made him into a background character. So here he is, just leaning right here on the side of the pole. And then I even gave him a child. All 4 of them are his, but only this one looks like him. Alright, so nice, thank you. I am glad you like it. So, oh, let me get rid of this guy right here. And delete. I'll try to go only live on my phone or tablet so y'all can see me and I don't have to do... Ooh, my throat. I hold my own playlist called Retro Video. You watch on a 2011 phone. Alright. So, back to the subject at hand. Let me close that down for right now. I gotta do the minnows. I put my effort on a playlist. Alright. And by the way, since Galactic let me know that this microphone glitches, just be sure to tell me so that I can, like, hopefully fix it, because I have no idea when that happens. I cannot hear myself. Alright, let me go down to fish, because I think that's what this was, and yep. Alright, so basically just a cloud of blood right here, of insect blood. Then we could just have it blend in slightly into the background, just a slight brush to it, and a slight blend. Alright, that's good. Alright, so let's go ahead and add some spider web to it. Oop. And let's go with a tree too. Alright, so this is how. Alright. This is basically how this would work. Alright, so that right there. And then we got this. Let's actually have it like swerve down just a little bit. And then boop. If you want to prevent from crashing, beware the future. Yeah, I could just try like every hour or so restarting the playlist. I mean, restarting the stream, and hopefully it works. If I start it again really quick, I should be able to just go ahead and bypass it. I don't think I'm gonna have this fish like bend exactly like that. This should be a good compromise. But yeah, I got like a whole bunch of different Minecraft musics here. Not Minecraft, but yeah, Minecraft too. This one is Minecraft. But like a whole bunch of music here for y'all. Alright, so got this. Let's make him a tad bigger and then smaller there. Then I don't think minnows could open their mouth this big, but I'm gonna just make it so. Sorry. Oh, y'all ever just choke on air? Goodness. Alright. Alright, so that's good there. So that's fine here. This is good like that. And we have like a whole head right there. Is it raining for you? It rains here. For me, it's actually sunny at the moment. It did rain heavily yesterday, though. But yeah, it is really nice. Like, I like when it rains, but the rain also knocks out my television. So, you win some, you lose some. You mostly lose some because I can't even hear the rain. It just looks pretty. Alright, so let's just have him have his fin rate like this. Alright, boom. Oh, I need me water. Water. Excuse me. It's raining. Alright, it's lightning, right? Like surprisingly not. You would think it's lightning, but like with the slightest drizzle of rain, it just knocks out the TV. Like it could just like sprinkle outside slightly and it just knocks it out. Like I don't even know why it does that. It just does. So I don't know how to fix it. Alright, so let's see. Let's have that there. Should be able to get away with like using a little fin pattern that goes up. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this and just make another pattern. Alright, so let's go and make a little tin here. Alright, let's just do with a firm 60. 79, that's fine. Alright, so let's do this. Go back down to 2s. And let's see. That's gonna look like that, so we're gonna do this. Oh, not that. Yeah, that's okay. So we're gonna do this. Boop. I should actually have it attached, so let's do this here. Actually, for the sake of like continuity, I gotta do that right here. I'm gonna like try to make it not touch. Alright, it rained earlier for me. Alright. So the TV is not stormproof. Yeah, it is kind of a mediocre TV where I live. Normally I would have it connect, but since this is like a connected texture, I'm gonna have it kind of like this, so that I can change it out a bit later. Alright, so let's do that. That's not tall enough. Alright, let's do this, and that. This, that, and that. And I could just fill in the rest. Okay, that should be good. Good enough for our little fishy. So let's go ahead and copy that. Go over to here. Everything seems to be in order. Effect for clipboard. See, how's that looking? Alright, that's looking fine right there. Let's see, is that too little or too much? Let's zoom a bit. Alright, so that looks perfect. Right, okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, mine is smart. It's TV. My TV is a flat screen. Yeah, it's a smart TV. It's just like the service here is not very good. Oh no, don't crash. Oh no, did I crash? Alright. Still seem to be fine, at least right now, hopefully. Alright, so that's good like that. Let's fill in the head right here. Let's just fill that in. I'm really proud of how this fish looks. It's not exactly like a minnow, but it doesn't need to be. Then I'm gonna add like something to make it look more underwater, because it needs that. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna add like just a blue tint to it, some bubbles. Should go pretty far. So let's do that. Alright, here we go. If you go up with analog, is the digital signal have problems with the weather? Okay. If you go up with analog. From what I recall, like when I did have an analog television, we didn't really have like issues with the weather back in those days. But like with the digital one, it does happen. So I guess like just digital stuff are solidly made, or maybe it has something to do with like the signal coming from satellites and then the storm interferes with it. I don't know what it is exactly, but it is peculiar. Alright, let me add this and make it a little bit more pink. Do minnow have teeth? Oh, this one's not gonna. I feel like I should probably make the fly a little bit smaller. Yeah, just so he can get eaten properly. All nice and proper, like. It would be rude to be eaten in a bad way. Right, so let's do that. That's big enough to be bite-sized. Right, so let's make this white. And just connect it like so. Okay, I'm gonna try to go live again. Try this one more time, hopefully. Let's have some teeth. There's one with a fan. Yeah, I've heard of that fish. I forgot the name of it. But, like, there are, like, all kinds of fancy little fish. Excuse me. In fact, if I remember correctly, I think these are, like, schooling fish. Schooling is, like, when they go and only hang out with each other. They don't do anything with other kinds of fish. Alright, that's perfect. Now, I'm not sure what color I used for that, but I'm just gonna assume that it was black. Alright, so let's do that. 8. Yeah, it was black. Almost exactly that. Right. Alright, so there we go. Alright, let's also make the background more impressive by making it darker at the bottom. That's only after fixing this. And hopefully the stream don't crash. Alright, it's lagging. Gonna take off the change this. My girl and that. Oh, incredible. That's a good movie. I'll support it. Wait, here we go. It's a slow boy. Alright, so hopefully you can just go ahead and watch me. And like again, you plug your microphone. Alright, try this theory again. Alright. Alright, it's just the scene's gonna crowd for just a second, then it should come back. Alright. Repeat. Alright. You back now? thought that would work. Stop now. I don't know why the screen is black though. I don't even know if I'm still alive, so. I need to wear earphones for my phone sound issues. Not like I can just hear the music. Like I can't really hear myself play it back. So I don't know what happens. Oh, I think I might know the issue. I just don't know how to fix it. Alright, so what I'm thinking is it might be some kind of hardware acceleration issue. Where like it's encoding it and like since it's been going for so long, it's like giving like the stream issues and stuff. But for some reason, like it just keeps repairing itself or something like that. I don't know how to fix that. It's too technical for my book. Alright, but let's go with the background. Let's go with this and that. Let's copy this. Change that to around that. Make it slightly more blue. This a little bit more of that. Where is the audio bar? There we go. Alright, so we're gonna have that. It doesn't get too far down, so I think that should be good. Alright, so let's add that. Then I'm gonna add just a slight blue tint over the fish, and that should be good. If you try restarting your phone or tablet, right? If you're live. Yeah, like maybe like restarting the phone could help. Alright, we're gonna try. Wait, why is this in building? I don't know where I clicked building from, but hopefully that's fine. And so as you can see here, see, I'll just make this slightly more blue, just to like add on to it. I don't know if I made it blue enough. I really have to urinate, but I'm gonna hold it in. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. And hold on, let me do that. Alright. What do you think, guys? Is this blue enough? I don't think it needs like a blur effect or anything like of the sort. Let's see, I think that's... Let's see. I think it's blue enough. Fish look good. Thank you, Galactic. Alright, yeah, I just made this one blue to show that it's underwater. Right, but what I am going to do is raise the opacity ever so slightly, and oh, that didn't come out there. Right, that's fine. So let's go ahead and do this. It would be easier just to make like circles. In fact, let me... I don't even know what happened there. Alright. Yeah, this would be simpler. So let's just do that. You know what, I think I prefer drawing them, so I'm just gonna draw them. And so it's just gonna have like the bubbles here. Gonna have that. I remember making a pretty cool like ocean art thing. So I think I'm gonna do something like that again. Let's just do that. This, that, that. Just little bubbles everywhere. Some people urinate in bottles. I'm not doing like my father does that. I do that occasionally. Like I remember doing that when I was much younger. Are you good at Fudiger Aero art? I do art similar to that style, but I don't know if I'm too good at it. But yeah, I could always try it. Like, in case you're curious, this is basically how you make a bubble. One side there, one side tiny too, and that's basically how it's done. I prefer like the imperfect circles rather than the perfect circles of like Fudiger Aero. But I do enjoy the term for it and the idea. So yeah, I do like it. Alright, I feel like I can make like the underground section way better looking than the above ground one. So it's gonna do that and that. Alright, back. Not pissing in the bottle, would rather pee on grass. Yeah, I've done that too. Oh, if you stream it so on the playlist, the full like all the songs looped around. Alright, that's neat. Alright, so I feel like adding like slight amount of like raise to it. So go ahead and go back to the background. This time I'm just gonna go and right above to there. I'm gonna empty this one out. Oh, I messed up there. Alright, but it works though, so we're gonna do that, and just make it slightly wider. Alright, so just like a slight ray to it. I literally just have to make this like the most simple thing ever, and I'm already overcomplicating it. Alright. So let's just do that quickly. 1 second, please. Alright, is my microphone okay? Alright, so go. Oh, it's a tree, folks. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess that's that then. Hopefully they're having fun over there. I may join soon. Alright, so that's good there. Let's actually make it soar less the further down it goes. Alright, so as you can see, is a nice, beautiful little color in there. You can see some slight rays of sunlight going, all of that. Yeah, that's some quality work right there. Alright, so let's also edit in sound effect. And so let's make this color. And let's go with by trees. Like we have with all. I did create a complicated, simple design, so I'm probably good at CGI animation. Alright, that sounds good, Galactic. The best CGI I ever did was some creations I made on Blockbench. Alright, let's go to Word Bubble. Would Chomp even work right there? Because I didn't make him chomp on anything just yet. Could make this into like a font. I know how to make fonts. Like I made my own for a couple of video games that I made. Like that's on. So added that. Let's just go ahead and do that. Boom, 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 boom. Does that look like an H? Kind of looks like a B. Fonts can be creative, so I wish YouTube can give you a creative font. There is a way to do that. I forget the term for it, but it sounds like a bad word. I think it's ass, like a .ass file or something like that. It's not what you think. It stands for something, but what it is it basically gives you full control over the font that you can put into your video. You can even make animations in the font section that only people who have their closed captions enabled can see. It's truly fascinating. But I can't be bothered to do all of that, so y'all get the auto-generated captions. So, you got that. You should just like look into it if you're curious about that. Like it's I think it's like .ass files or something like that. I'm not sure to know, so don't quote me on it. Alright, so let's see. Chomp. I mean, that looks so pretty. And then I messed it up with a little sound effect there. I'm gonna just put it here so it's out of the way. And let me just see how the storyboard's looking. Alright, looks pretty good without the storyboard. Alright, so let's bring it back. I'll make a font on the website for a comment. Oh, if a way to do it, just like look it up on YouTube. Like there's like a free thing that you can download, and then you could just use Inkscape to like get all of the fonts and create them. And then you could just upload it to that like app, and then you could just do it real easy. Plus, it works offline, so if you have like if the internet connection goes down, it's just real easy. You won't lose any progress. As long as you save. Let's see. I have to remember what its name was. If I remember, I could just put it in the comment. Alright, so let's see. But yeah, I'm much better at animating underwater than that water. Like, how would I even do like the depths of it from below the ground. I need the fish. Fish by. Right. Like, let's just look at the background once more. See, I somehow managed to make this amazing background here. And then this is the background here. I could make it darker, but that hardly does anything. If I make this part dark and this part light, and then just use like this, then that makes it look like they're in a pool rather than anything substantial. Because this is like a massive body of water there. And see, like, just doing that won't work. Or like something like that, where it just gets deeper down there. That just doesn't really work for me either, so yeah, that's that, I guess. Even look at this, it's awesome. Oh, that is cool. Looks great. Oh, my neck. Yeah, I need to take some medication. Alright. Alright, let's AFK for a minute. Since not too many folks are watching, I'm just gonna go ahead and just take some pills, and then I'm gonna go in there. Because I really gotta go, and hopefully... Alright, so just AFK for a little bit. Hopefully y'all, like, enjoy this. Alright, I have completed urination. Alright, so, I am back. Alright, let's see. Oh, I missed some comment. What is this app? This is paint.net. Reason, have you read Acrylic, Russian Letter? I have not. Excuse me, I have not. Sorry about that. Alright, so, let me do that. And out my back. Goodness gracious. Alright, I think the Cyrillic is only Russian. Damn. I don't understand. Not surprising for those who don't read. Yeah, I never. Oh, it's an Eastern Europe letter. Okay. Well, I have. To my knowledge, I haven't read that. I probably read it in school, but I've forgotten it by now. But I probably didn't. Alright, so, back to the subject at hand. Sorry for leaving that long. Alright, so should I do this, or should I keep doing this, or should I animate this guy shirtless? This Miles Morales. Someone wanted me to do that. I could do it now, but or you could just continue with this. Cool, Selena. All right. But yeah, I don't really know that. Alright, so let me see here. Let's go to not people. Actually, yeah, people. Why not? Let's do that there. And so we're gonna go to people, copy it down. Oh, now I see what happened. Right. Copy. Right, we're gonna have that right here. Cool. I was thinking about like changing the color of them slightly, but I think it's fine now. Let's do that. Continue with the comic. All right. And so let's see. He looks cute, so we're gonna do him like this. Right. Go back to trays. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna add basically eyes to right here, eyes to right here, eyes to here, to here. Then spiders, they have 8 eyes, just about. They got as many eyes as legs. Why? Personally, I have no idea. But that's their business. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that, and that. But yeah, apparently it's like compound eyes where it's like more helpful for them to see. But like ants only have one. I hear some places say they have 3, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, they only have 2. Goodness, alright, we've seen look at a spider before. The spiders can look cute. Yeah, most definitely. This is actually based on the same species as Luca the spider, but like just like more like slightly more realistic looking. Like this is a wolf spider. Most spiders do look different, but I'm just basing it off of this. Oh, my throat is hurting me. Alright, so we're gonna have this one go up like so. So we're gonna do this, that, and that. Alright, so we're gonna do this, that, and that. Alright, so what's going on here is the spider, whenever like it senses something on its web, the fairies actually trained it to like tap its legs whenever it feels that. So that's why it's saying like thumping, all of that, where it's gonna basically tap its legs whenever it feels it, and then they're gonna guide it to be on top of this rat, so the rat could spin around and actually wheel in the fish. That's basically like my idea of what would happen in this situation. Because these fairies, they are very, very weak. So they can't do all that much. So we're gonna do that, and this. So that's good there and there. Right. Silk spiders can use for sewing up wounds and rebuild the boat. Yeah, most definitely. They use spiders like all the time for boat repair in this story, and like for all kinds of other things. They also like use it to like sew up any like all of their clothes and stuff, and sometimes even like make clothes purely out of that too. Alright, so let's alright, let's also add that here, this here, this here. Making like each leg behind the other one. I think I drew the leg in a slightly different way. I don't know why recently I keep on saying animated instead of drew. They are, in fact, different terms. Alright, so we're gonna do that, and that. And then for the last leg, we're gonna go here. So there, and there. There. Alright, let's actually fix that just a tad. Alright, let me see. Alright, I'm all caught up on the chat, so that is good. By the way, Galactic, how is Maddie Chu doing at the moment? Alright, so let me do that here, and boom. Alright, so we got this here, and that there. Then let's just get its big old dump truck out. CM gave up. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, so this here is a real tick spider. Gave up on the life. Alright. Yeah, the spider got all kinds of junk in its trunk. And by kinds of junk, I mean the spider web. Alright, so That's good like that. Let's just color him in. I can't remember if I separated them into like segments, because I remember I actually drew spiders like this in the first episode of the comic. And so let's do that. And actually made it way less vibrant in the comic. Like the brown was kind of like this. See, do I want it to be that color or just brown as heck? Let's see. This color, brown. Kind of like the other one better. So I'm gonna like keep it like that. Alright, so. And now I know that I should just make sure to, let me just save real quick. So just make sure to like restart the stream in order to hopefully avoid crashing. I still think it might crash anyway, because I'm just traumatized from that. Right. Hopefully my microphone is still acting fine, is it? Let me check my book. That is fine right here. Here. Alright. I'm gonna get a drink. A moment. Excuse me. Alright. Well, anyways, with these spiders here, they're basically like carriers / pets. Like, these are basically horses for the fairies. They may not be able to fly, but they can carry stuff very well for them. So let me just add the shine to his eyes. I don't mind. Does he look spooky without the shine? And just add this and add this. Alright, it really improves it. So let's do that and that. Bloop. I like that song so much. Oh, I really like the song. Wish I had more to say. I don't. Right, so let's actually make the spider move up slightly. We just crunch it in just a tad. Alright, so let's actually do this part in the background. So let's go ahead and grab the building set. Alright, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's just do that here. This here. Increase that to 3. Let's do that to about here. Right, so that's fine like that. I know that would fill in, so let's just copy that there. Not copy, just move that. Right, so that's fine. Let's move this to right over here. Alright, so that looks good like that. See, shall I add slight amounts of detail? Let's just do it. So just add just a little bit of that. It ain't much, just a little bit to show that, hey, it's wood. Alright, that should be good. Alright, I'm gonna try restarting once more, so the stream's gonna cut for just a second. Alright, should be back now. Alright, so since it's gonna be brighter over there, then maybe I can get away with the slight gradient there. Alright, so let's do that. And this. So that should be fine. Let's actually add like a little bit of... Actually, the sun's going that way, so... Just make this like that. Just kind of like that. Alright, so that's fine like that. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, I'll probably end it soon. It's only a couple folks watching at the moment. Let's see. I think that works as like the ocean. I add some clouds to it as well. So what is layer 15 even doing? That's great. I'll just add that so I don't delete it accidentally.
To burn, I invoke the ancient power that I may return. In a void bordering three worlds, I have awoken.
In fact, let's just copy that because maybe I can use it on the surface. So 44 is like the biggest I can do right there. So let's do that. Actually, nah, that won't work. Well, it hardly matters. The spider is the center of the screen. Oh, that's what matters. Alright, but one thing I want to do is I want to Okay, I am back. Alright, so I don't have too much time left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do that, make this green here, make this blend in a little bit. Actually, I can just do this and lower the opacity. Let's just do this. Alright. 10 should be good. So let's just do that. Alright. Try to end. No, not quite yet. We're gonna end it pretty soon though. Alright, so right now I'm just adding a bunch of trees. Alright, let's make this darker and that around like so. Alright. Alright, so about like that should be good. Alright, so that should be fine. I don't know where I'm going with this. Alright, then we're gonna go do this like so. Yeah, I think I lost what I was trying to do. Alright, so we're gonna do brown right here. Make it lose a bit of color. But yeah, it's nearly done. Then I'm just gonna let it blend. Alright, so we're gonna blur it so it's out of focus. Too much blur. So that should be good. That can be thought of as like a bit of landmass. Alright, let's do that. That. Okay, and that's good. Let's go and execute that part. And that part. Crickets are like fairies, exotic plant. Yeah, most definitely. They're also kind of like a symphony. They just love that music. Alright, so that's good right there. Let's see if I can add like a sound effect quickly. Because I'm nearly out of time. So let's do it red. So let's do that. Let's just do this. And then just a little bit of lines to show, make them a little bit more pale. Maybe they'll work better white. And nah, that would blend into the string. Alright, that's fine. And hopefully what I'm trying to say goes through. Alright, so let's do that. And just say thump. I thump, thump, thump. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, so I think we are just about done here. Alright, so we kind of sort of didn't crash. We came pretty darn close, but we did well. So we finished 3 panels this stream. Like, that is great. Alright, so we're just gonna end it here. So if you enjoyed this, I already said my outro, but hopefully you enjoyed this. Share this with your friends. Goodbye to all of y'all, and until next time, this is Invasion Animation heading out. I probably draw the spider jumping on the rat, like on my own time. Alright, until next time. Looks like something y'all want to see. Alright. Alright, that's it. Alright, until next time. Like, would y'all want to see, like, a spider being on top of a rat? Like, just platonically? I think that's probably fine. Alright, so we're gonna do that.